The extraordinary transformation of Asahi Ryu. Imagine a life where every day bleeds into the next, a monotonous cycle of routine and despair. This was Asahi Ryu's existence, a reclusive programmer lost in the shadows of Tokyo's bustling skyline. Days were a hatch of fluorescent lights and keyboard clicks, nights a blur of restless dreams. But fate had other plans. On a stormy night, the mundane shattered. Rain hammered against the windows of his tiny apartment, and the air was thick with anticipation. Lightning illuminated the cluttered space as Asahi held an ancient artifact, its runes pulsating with an otherworldly glow. In that instant, time seemed to stop. The storm's fury reached its peak, and a deafening crack split the air. Light, brighter than anything he had ever seen, engulfed him, and the line between reality and fantasy blurred. As thunder roared and the world faded away, Asahi's existence was rewritten. He awoke to find himself in a land of twin suns and golden grass, where the rules of his old life no longer applied. This was not an end but a beginning, a journey into a realm of untold wonder, where magic flowed like rivers and destiny awaited with open arms. Welcome to the Realm of Arcanis, where the extraordinary begins. Flashes of light danced before Asahi's eyes. Just moments ago, he had been sitting in his dimly lit apartment, staring at the mysterious crystal he had purchased from an antique shop. Suddenly, a deafening crack of lightning struck his building, and everything went dark. Asahi opened his eyes to a vibrant sky painted with twin suns. Surrounding him was an endless field of golden grass, swaying gently in the breeze. Confused and disoriented, he soon realized he was no longer in Tokyo but in a world that seemed straight out of a fantasy novel. The golden grass seemed alive, whispering secrets to the wind as it rustled. Strange, luminous insects hovered around him, their wings refracting the twin sun's light into dazzling rainbows. He inhaled deeply, the air carrying a mix of floral sweetness and the crispness of a world untouched by pollution. For the first time in years, his chest felt light, as though a heavy weight had lifted. From the horizon, a figure approached. The man was tall and cloaked in robes of deep indigo that shimmered faintly, as though woven with starlight. His staff glowed faintly, and intricate carvings spiraled along its length, depicting creatures and runes that mirrored the patterns on Asahi's crystal. "You are the chosen one, summoned to the realm of Arcanis," the old man said, his voice resonating with a timbre that seemed to echo in Asahi's mind. "The world needs you." Asahi's lips parted to respond, but before he could utter a word, the ground trembled violently. A deafening roar pierced the serene landscape, and from the distant hills, a colossal wyvern emerged. With a beat of its massive wings, it descended upon the grassland, its fiery breath scorching a blackened trail across the golden expanse. Asahi froze, his body instinctively recoiling as the beast loomed closer. The old man raised his staff, a barrier of shimmering energy forming between them and the wyvern. "Stand firm, Asahi," the man commanded. "Your journey begins now." Instinctively, Asahi raised his hands, as if to shield himself. To his astonishment, the crystal in his grasp blazed with an intense light, and a translucent shield erupted around him, repelling the wyvern's fiery attack. The force of the shield sent ripples through the air, and the wyvern recoiled with a snarl, its fiery breath dissipating into harmless sparks. Asahi's heart raced as he stared at his glowing hands. Power coursed through him, a power he neither understood nor controlled. "What is happening?" he whispered, his voice trembling. "This is but the beginning," the old man said, his eyes alight with both urgency and pride. "You hold the power to reshape this world, but first, you must learn to wield it. The fate of Arcanis depends on you." The wyvern roared again, its eyes narrowing with renewed fury. Asahi's grip on the crystal tightened. The golden grass no longer felt like a heaven, it was a battlefield. And for the first time in his life, Asahi felt the stirrings of something he had never known before: purpose.